Hello everybody, Assassinator back with another Switch hunting video where I bring you a bunch of items that I picked up for the Nintendo Switch to add to my massive Nintendo Switch collection. Now if you would have watched my whole massive collection video, you would have seen currently what I have from the Nintendo Switch. And a couple of these items I'm going to review again because I never did a Switch hunting video for them, but you did see them in that video. So let's go ahead and begin. So the first item I have is this Mario Odyssey poster right here. Kind of hard to put on screen because it's so big, but it's a double-sided one. I got this from Best Buy. I was there for the launch. So if you pre-ordered from Best Buy, or I guess just even picked it up from Best Buy within the launch window, you would have actually got that for free. So I'm gonna go and stick that right there. Looks nice. Now next up is an item that you would have seen in my massive Switch collection video, but I had never talked about them, which are these Joy-Con armored guards. Now these are the ones that I guess protect the Joy-Cons. You can kind of see what they look like. That's just a dummy cardboard Joy-Cons, and it also protects the thumbsticks. I have them currently on one of my sets of Joy-Cons, but I don't really see a need for them. Then this was a pre-order bonus if you pre-ordered Mario Kart 8 Deluxe from Target. It's basically a Rubik's Cube, but with all the different images from Mario Kart. It's not made as durable. You can feel by how light it is. It's probably made pretty cheaply, but you know what? It's still one of those cool things that I would like to collect. And you know, it is part of a Switch game. You can see the Switch logo right up there. So I wanted to get this. I have been on the lookout for it, ended up picking that thing up for $2. Obviously the person who got it, they got it free with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and they made $2 profit. So I didn't lose out too much. They didn't lose out too much. I mean, if anything, because I buy my games from Best Buy, get that 20% off, I still made out better than if I would have bought it from Target. Then next up, we have probably the best game in my opinion for this holiday season, which is Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this game right here, let's go and get a closer look right there. 1 to 2 players, because obviously one person controls Mario, one controls Cappy, with individual Joy-Cons there. But this game right here, this is a brand new sealed one. That's why I have it in the protective plastic, because it's brand new and sealed. I basically am not opening this one because I had also gotten, that won't sit there. I had also gotten the Super Mario Odyssey Edition Nintendo Switch, which came with the really cool Nintendo Red Joy-Cons. And so basically I used the digital version to download on the game, but this thing I got for 35 bucks. So that's one of those things. This game is gonna stay, you know, 60 bucks for a very long time. So therefore getting that $35 is still well worth it for me to keep. If I want later on down the line, I can always have that physical version. I can open it up if I decide to. I don't see why I would want to, but it's one of those things. I like the digital because Mario Odyssey is a game that I'm gonna go back to pretty often. You know, when I got a little bit of time, collect a couple extra moons, find a little bit more coins, you know, things like that. So I wanna make sure I'm able to have that ease of going to the game, backing out of the game, going to the game, backing out of the game without having to worry about swapping out cartridges. I love cartridges because I'm a collector and that's the reason why I have that one, but I want to make sure that I'm able to swap between them pretty quick. And with that, pre-order bonus, Best Buy here in the US only, you got the Mario Cappy coin. Really cool looking coin. So this is actually the second coin I have as far as from the Nintendo Switch, because if you don't know, the Zelda Breath of the Wild, the limited edition and the special edition, those ones, I think it was actually called the Master Edition. The Master Edition and the Special Edition actually came with the Zelda coin. Now I don't have the coin open because I haven't opened up those ones, but I do know they do have a coin in there. I do know that there's a Luigi one out there, and there's probably others I just don't know about because those were coins before I started getting back into collecting. So let's move on to the next item. Now the next items are these weird cards. I mean, I don't know really what to say. They came on lanyards, but they would have been like people at GameStop. They would have had them probably around launch time, but you can kind of see the hole at the top for where the lanyard be. Has a little bit of info right there. Got one for Mario Kart. I think on the back side, you got arms. You got Zelda. Back side, you got 1-2 Switch. Got Splatoon 2. The back side, you got more about, I guess, the different accessories. Then you got, whichever this one is, the Nintendo Switch one. The back you have that. I'll go ahead and take pictures of that so that you can actually see them right now. And then up next, I have an item that is another display item. Now, these items are pretty hard to come by just because they are display items and not every store has them. And then if they do, a lot of them throw them away. They don't allow, I guess, the employees or other people to take them just because people try to sell them for high prices online. And obviously, that's what Nintendo's not about. They don't want scalpers out there trying to sell these things, making a lot of money off the things that they give free. So the thing that I found would be is if you were walking through, let's say, Target, and in their cabinets they have the switch roll. You would obviously find a blade like this. This is like a display blade. I don't know how good. Yeah, there you go. You can see it pretty well. I actually got two of them. It has switch on both sides. But so this is something that you would actually use. It would have like a little clip right here. See, I got two of them. Probably a clip there, and it actually go into the side. It'd probably hook up to some rack or something. Now, I don't have those hooks. I don't know how I'm going to display them, but I'll figure it out. You know, I always do. Then next up, we have an item that is not really genuine Nintendo, but you know what? It's as genuine Nintendo as you can get with now Nintendo Power out of business. It is Nintendo Force. Now, I had talked about Nintendo Force not too far back, but this one is a Super Mario Odyssey edition. Once again, this thing just has so much info in it. It's like, you know, you want to see this type of stuff. I'll go ahead and post a couple pictures so people can go ahead and check out a little bit of it. But it's one of those things. Check out Nintendo Force. Follow them on Twitter. If you're a Patreon, I mean, these things are pretty cheap. You can get it, I think for a Patreon, it's like $5 an issue. And with that $5, it can basically is shipping and handling, all that bunch of stuff. And it's every 2 months a new issue comes out. So you might want to look into them and see about collecting them if you're really into that stuff. They're not like the magazines that you see in the store. This one actually has really good content, not a lot of fluff, not a lot of ads like the other magazines nowadays have. Because obviously, magazines need to stay in business. So how do they stay in business? They need to have ads. They need to have people paying for those ads because nowadays you can get all this info from online. So why even buy a magazine? I support Nintendo Force because I love the content on there. They talk about stuff from back in the day because obviously I've been a gamer since the early 80s and Nintendo was my thing. So therefore, that's why I collect these. And I do have one I will be giving away. And with that, I also have, which I will not be giving away, but I have an issue of Nintendo Force, that Super Mario edition I will be giving away. But right here, you can go ahead and see it came with a poster, came with a double-sided poster. I will go right ahead and take pictures of that and post that right now. Along with the second poster of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which once again, I'll go ahead and take a picture of it and post it. And now these are double-sided posters, so obviously that's why you're going to see two different pictures. The Mario Odyssey one is Mario Odyssey on both sides, but it's really cool. The person who did that drawing is really talented. I really like that side. I wish I actually had more posters so that I can actually, I guess, display both sides. Now, before I get to the games, I want to show you this right here. An official Nintendo Super Mario Odyssey standee instructions. Really cool to have that. Obviously, it came with my Super Mario Odyssey standee, which is one of those really hard displays to find because, like I said, they're not supposed to be selling these things. They're not supposed to let them out of the store. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to destroy them upon removal from the show floor or the store floor, not show floor. So it's just really hard to come by these things. I managed to pick myself up a couple of them. If you want to see more about those displays and stuff, make sure to check out that massive Switch collection video that I did not too long ago. But now we're moving on to the games. Now when it comes down to the games, that's my favorite part because that's the reason why I'm collecting. Now the first game I got is Retro City Rampage Collector's Edition. Once again, very limited. You cannot buy this in store. I don't know why they have a barcode if you can't buy these in store. Maybe in in the future they will actually have these in store. Maybe they're waiting to see how the demand was and if they sell good. But there you go. I did an unboxing for this one, which shows everything that came with that. Go ahead and check out that video if you're interested. And with that, I also had gotten the standard edition because, as you know, I like to collect every edition that they have. So there's the back once again with the barcode. Nothing really different there. And then with those, it actually came with posters. Now I went ahead and put these in protective right here. And not, I don't know why I said posters. They're more what is it, second sleeves. Now here they are. This is a second set that I got because obviously I got 2 of the collector's edition. Now these came with the collector's edition just because I guess V-Blank thought that they were taking too long. So because they were taking too long, they wanted to give their people, their followers, a little bit more. So they went ahead and included these, which I guess are just more inserts that you can go ahead and swap out with the game, which still overall really cool. But like I said, I put my set in here so that they're well protected for many generations. And then we're moving on to a game which I paid $10 for. Now when I say I paid $10, this game I don't really feel is probably worth more than $10. So I probably paid right around what it should have cost, which is right here. RBI Baseball 2017. Now I'm not a baseball fan, so therefore I don't know how good this game is. I will never open it because I am not a baseball fan. Doesn't matter if Dodgers lost the World Series or not. That doesn't bother me at all, just because I am not a baseball fan. But I wanted to go right ahead and show you that game that I got. Then we got Sonic Forces Bonus Edition, which comes with, you can see right there on the bottom corner, controller, skins, and in-game items, which are, I believe, more skins also. There's the back. Now, I have not played this game. I'm getting mixed reviews, so let me know in the comments below. Is this actually a good game? Should I actually open it up and play it? You know, what should I actually do? Now, I know this game is going for $25 on Black Friday here in the US, so check it out. I believe it's Walmart that's doing that. So check out your Walmart ad right before Black Friday, because I'm pretty sure the ads start on Thursday if you want to buy them online. And I'm pretty sure this thing is worth $25. I paid $35. It's regularly $39.99, but you know, my 20% off at Best Buy. Shout out to Best Buy again. Also, going back to this one, let me know, is this a good baseball game? I used to play Ken Griffey Jr. baseball back in the day, and I used to have a lot of fun with it. So let me know, you know, is this game worth opening up? I mean, I only paid $10 for it, so let me know, is it worth opening up or not? Then we're getting on to a really cool game, which I've been interested in since the Switch launch, but they just did not have a physical version, so therefore I did not buy it. And I'm talking about Snipper Clips Plus. Cut it out together. Now this one I look forward to playing a whole lot right here. I gotta get a buddy to come over to play with me, and so hopefully we'll have some fun playing that game. I'll go ahead and open it up for you since I did open this one, because this is what I'm gonna play. Now I do actually like the inside. Nintendo didn't do anything just basic. They didn't leave it plain white. I mean, it is kind of basic in there, but it's still better than nothing. You see the game cartridge right there. If I get a little closer, there you go. So there's that one. And last but not least is another game. Another game that I purchased, was looking forward to, Doom, made by Bethesda. There's the back. It's one player all around, but online you can play from 4 to 12 players. I played a little bit of it, so I can't really talk too much about it. I did play story mode, which seems pretty cool. It's very fast paced. I have to actually tone down, I guess, my horizontal and vertical axes because they were just too quick. I basically had to go to slow mode because I was just moving too quick. I could not keep up with it. I don't know, maybe it's just been a long time since I played games like first person views. I don't remember Halo being like that, but you know what? I toned it down and it was pretty fun. And then I got onto multiplayer, and I actually did pretty good on multiplayer. My team actually won on that one. I mean, I don't know what I was doing in there. I was just blasting people, blowing them up, rocket launcher here, there, everywhere. And if I killed somebody, I killed somebody. That's just the way I do it. Destruction, assassination. That's the way I do it all day, every day, 36/9, because that's the way I do it all day, every day, 36/9. Okay, so now getting back to this, I can't review it just because, like I said, I have not played it. But there's the inside. I would say this is probably the best inside cover of any game that I have actually opened up and visually checked out. I love the way this thing looks inside, especially that big monster right there. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna leave that on screen right now. Now, what I was gonna say is a lot of reviewers are, I think, comparing it to the PC version, the PS4, the Xbox One, and I kind of think that that's unfair. I mean, you kind of got to look at this as a standalone game. I mean, if you're comparing it to that, obviously this version sucks. But if you're looking at it as a, hey, this is the first mature, bloody, gory, busting heads, headshot type game on the Nintendo Switch, you got to rate this thing a little higher because, I mean, it has everything. It has great visuals that are more realistic visuals. I think this is the only game that actually has realistic visuals in here. This is the only game that is as gory, as bloody on the Nintendo Switch. So with that said, I would say that this game should actually get a little bit more love than it actually is. The only reason why I feel it won't sell is because it already came out on those other systems. And people have moved on. They've played it already on those other systems. And therefore, why do they want to pay $60 again? Yes, they can play it on the go. But once again, if you beat the story, why are you going to go and play it again? There's so many games that keep coming out that you want to play that you just don't have time for. Why would you spend 60 full bucks on a game just to play it again? Now, that's it I got for this video. I'm going to be adding all this to my collection. Obviously, if there's anything you have questions about, pricing wise, where to buy things like that, just go ahead and leave a comment below and basically let me know what you think about this video, what you want from this video. So that's it I have for this Switch hunting video. Hopefully you enjoy the items that I was able to pick up. Maybe you got a little bit of insight on games that are out there that you might not know about. If you have questions, comments, concerns, ideas, anything like that, leave a comment below. And until next time, keep on collecting.